Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for sticking in. A couple updates I think you need to be aware about. There's going to be a slight delay when it comes to getting the last episode of Resident Evil 8 out. We just had a little bit of issues and need to get those fixed. Now, I found myself really with a golden opportunity here. I've had the idea to do this for a good little bit. And it's this next episode that we're going to be doing in the introduction of this series. However, before I do that, I do want to go ahead and also mention I am changing the name of this channel from Corvid King 485 to Songbird. We're just going to be called Songbird. It's a name that I go by, especially in this game we're about to play. It's a name that I go by on the internet a good little bit. I think it would be a good, just a good thing to bring into this channel. So, huge fan of this game. I've been playing it for years. But it's a game that would be hard to do a let's play of because the story is very short, episodical, based on the weeks when you're in the seasons. But I've had an idea to play Destiny 2 for a long time, and I'm gonna bring this to you, and I'm gonna call it a quest for Destiny. So in Destiny, it's more about getting loot and striving to try and get specific things, get specific gear, as well as an amazing story. And just a wonderful gameplay experience. I love this game. It's one of my favorites. Bungie's been a favorite producer of mine for a good while. And so I want to bring to you a series called A Quest for Destiny. And it's not always going to be called A Quest for Destiny. It's going to be called A Quest for Blank in Destiny. And what I'm bringing to you is whenever I decide, hey, I'm going to try and do this one particular thing, I want to record that and kind of bring you all along with the journey with me. But today we find ourselves in a special day because it's the start of the season of The Lost. And so today is the quest for the Lost. And I'm gonna continue to update this throughout the season with the story and my progression through it. I may be joined by some friends along the way, and I may be doing the solo for a little bit. It all really depends. Destiny is a very fun game like that, and I have a lot of fun with friends. And speaking of having fun with friends, crossplay finally comes in. There you go. Is now live, and a Bungie name is generated. I'll probably keep that blank for just a little bit. Probably just keep that blank. Don't look at that. You don't need to know. Don't tell my mom. I'm kidding. All right, so Destiny is such a fun game. I have fun with it I first started playing Destiny 1. At that point, I really didn't have a computer, so I didn't have access to playing games online with multiple people. So I just played the story of Destiny 1 over and over and over and over again. That actually transitioned into Destiny 2. Whenever... Huh. Huh. Okay, anyway. This is actually the very first character that I brought in. Because whenever they made it where you could bring your character from other consoles, I brought it from PlayStation over to here. And I played for a very long time. This is a game that's very near and dear to my heart. I recently started getting into the multiplayer when it came to Season of Arrivals, where the darkness first came. And this is my warlock. He's really the one I've been maining here recently, as opposed to my hunter, which is my very first character. This is the first character I made in Destiny 2, and I transferred him over. So let's get into it. Let's see what else going on.
I am Marasov, Queen of the Reef. I once made a great sacrifice to protect humanity from the Hive. I lost everything. My fleet. My brother. My people's very way of life. I watched the dreaming city fall into ruin. Desecrated by Oryx. Cursed by Savathun. Now I've returned to retake this sacred place, to finally wrest it free from the Hive's claws. Although you have taken things near and dear to me as well. You have also learned that your list of enemies need not be so broadly defined. Today we are afforded a unique opportunity. The road ahead of us is fraught with perilous choices, Guardian. Choose wisely.
Oh. So this is interesting. This is what I find pretty interesting. So Marasov, the one who is just speaking right now, she's the queen of the Awoken people. And as part of one of the things that happened was her brother was getting corrupted by the darkness, her brother Uldrensov. So we had to kill him.
Guardian, thank you for accompanying me. Ikora issued an order for Osiris's arrest. She has questions about his involvement in Lakshmi's attack on the Elitsni. I volunteered to collect him from the Dreaming City, where he now hides. No one will touch Osiris until I know the truth. He has acted rashly in the past, but I have never seen him willingly endanger the city. Something is wrong. I have felt it for some time now. He is distant. Help me bring him home.
So, to add on that, what just happened was he's referencing the end of the season of the Splicer, where Osiris had a hand in helping Lakshmi II, who's now dead, bring in a Vex invasion into the last city. He showed her how to do it. And now we're going to go collect him and bring him home. Give me just 1 second. Okay, as we go in now, I'm going to try and keep talking and kind of get y'all caught up for those of you who aren't familiar with what's going on. So, as I was talking before...
I am making way through the opposite flank from you. The hive are swarming. We will be as the mighty crabs of old and pincer them. Break their lines and meet me at Osiris' signal.
Gotta change back into some familiar gear. As we go into this, it's very interesting because, so as you saw in that clip, we killed Uldrensov, Marasov's brother, and he was the Awoken Prince. And so as we killed him, and lots of other explosions ensued, as we killed him, he was chosen by the Traveler to come back as a Guardian. Now, having said that, there's a little bit of difference in some things that's going on. One of them being, when you're brought back as a Guardian, you don't remember anything of who you are before. It's almost as though you're a completely different person. And so, in doing that, he doesn't know, he's not Uldrensov anymore. And so the interesting dynamic of...
Reveal yourself.
That would be me.
What are you doing here, Bird Brother?
Oh.
Did Zavala not send you away?
Osiris called me for help. With all these hive around, I can see why. This reeks of Zebu Arath.
He called you? No. Go home. This is not your fight to take. It is mine.
You can't keep him in a cage, Saint. You're not the only one who cares about him.
Lectures? You know nothing. Osiris is not himself, and I will be the one to bring him back.
That there was a little bit of pain whenever he said he asked you. Saint's a little hurt. Saint and Osiris share a very tight relationship. I think it's actually canon that, I don't know if it's canon or not that they're in a relationship. They may be, I'm not sure. Just gonna leave your ship in the middle of a room. Let me introduce you to the Infininades! The best means of destruction. There's nothing that the Infininades cannot solve. Got a big mess of hive coming your way? Just throw infinite amount of grenades. Got a giant ogre on the back that's called the Might of Zebu Arath? Just throw an infinite amount of grenades. Just drop the sun on it. 6 times. That should definitely get what you want.
Still fumbling around in the overworld, old light? There's an awoken device near you. It should let you slip into the Ascendant Plane and get you closer to Osiris.
Crow and I used them to hide from Wrathborn.
Stalk. We were stalking, not hiding.
Oh, darn it. I missed my grenade shot. Well, this is already turning out to be such an interesting one. Holy crap. A lot of changes are coming through this season, and I don't know if you've seen the recently announced Bungie announcements for the Witch Queen, which is the next expansion. And oh my goodness. There's a lot coming in, and I'm very excited for what this game has to offer. Aligned beacon.
Taken portals, awoken dimensions. Fine. Go, Guardian. Take the crow's path.
We're gonna go the way the crow flies.
The Ascendant Plane should skirt you past the Hive's barricades. Just be sure to mind the Taken.
Well, if there's always too many taken, you know the solution. Infininates. This episode is sponsored by Infininates. Please consult your doctor. Ah, damn it. Please consult your doctor before using Infininates. Alright, and we're back. Okay, that totally never happened. This is totally the first time. What are you talking about? We didn't die. Alright. So, we gotta go get Crow and bring him back home. Something tells me that's going to be a little bit more complicated. So the common theory, for those who don't know, it's very widely accepted that in some way during the beginning of Season of the Hunt, Crow's ghost was taken from him. We were told that she's dead. However, it's starting to become believed that
Word to the
Zivu-Ara.
wise. Bringing down Quria left the Taken rattled. I don't think Savathun has control of them anymore.
No matter. My bullets do not know the difference.
So, as we go in, it's important to know. At the very end of season, or at the very beginning of Season of the Hunt, I'm sorry. This is when we're first introduced to Crow. Osiris's ghost died. Was murdered, and so he was left lightless. So it's actually believed that either she wasn't murdered and she is held captive by Zivu-Ara or Savathun. More than likely Savathun. I don't think Zivu-Ara would really do that. But and either Osiris is being blackmailed, held captive, or taken over by Savathun. So we're looking at Osiris right now with just a little grain of salt, wondering if it's really Osiris, if it is Osiris, why he's doing what he's doing, and what is going on. Hopefully that is a good
Signals falling on you.
example as to what exactly is going on.
Be brave. Osiris is not far ahead.
You're invincible, and that probably just means I need to kill you. Here, have a rocket launcher for me. Thank you. Got a giant Taken dude following you around? Just shove an infinite amount of grenades into him. Okay. I am getting hit by a lot of stuff. More grenades! Have more grenades! I've run out of grenades. Here, have some more! This is the best build. This is just... I mean, what can stop you when you can throw 6 grenades in a span of 8 seconds? Here, hold this for me. Oh, dadgummit. Hang on. Let me get it loaded up for you. Hold this for me. Thank you.
far ahead of you, Guardian. We converge on Osiris' signal.
Then we'll see each other soon.
Come on.
Crow out.
Whatever
Come on.
happens, friend, we cannot lose him. Even if I do not understand, I must believe his actions have purpose.
Zoop. End of cutscene.
I had hoped you'd find your way back.
I'm a bit lost, actually. But this feels familiar. Do I know you?
Osiris,
She's not telling him.
you must come home. Answer for what you have done. The Vanguard will show mercy.
Yes. Ikora and Commander Zavala are nothing if not generous. Queen Mara. Look how they've welcomed the crow into their flock.
It isn't too late. You can still be forgiven.
Be careful. I'll hold you to it.
No, no!
Was that Savathun? Holy crap, that wasn't...
Where is Osiris?
Lower your weapons. Osiris still lives.
You trust this thing?
This thing and I have come to an agreement. You need only cooperate.
What is it?
I am Savathun, the Witch Queen, sister of shapes, deepest in the Hive Coven, etc., etc. My sister Zivor Arath hunts me on behalf of another. I wish only to be free, and Marasov has graciously agreed to help.
And Osiris?
Sweet that you should care, little bird. I have been Osiris for as long as you have known him. But rest assured, I will return him safely to you, in exchange for your assistance.
Queen of lies! Pray this is the one time you are telling truth. The Vanguard must know what has happened here. Stay, Guardians. I will go.
Someone once told me that the line between light and dark is very thin.
That's a quote from Uldren.
Walk it alongside me. For Osiris. This will guide you. A powerful relic of awoken design. Take it and return to your helm.
Okay, I need to process this. Holy shit. Okay, so I thought that Savathun was like possessing him and controlling him in some way. Savathun has never acted directly. This is huge. Okay, so Savathun has never acted directly since the beginning of the game. The entire game has been setting up Savathun for the longest time, and we just got the announcement that she's going to be appearing in The Witch Queen, and now here she is, right here. Well, this is not her physical embodiment. I'm sure this is something else. Of course, she's not physically in front of us yet. But holy crap. Okay, what I know of the lore so far to help explain what she's saying. So why her brother or sister, why her sibling, Zivor Arath, is hunting her down. So, Savathun, Oryx, and Zivor Arath are three worm gods. Or not worm gods, the three hive gods. Oryx was the Taken King, Savathun is the god of lies and deceit, and then Zivor Arath is the god of war. So they have amassed so much power because they've made deals with worm gods. Worm gods are like the top tier hive, actual god deities. We killed one of them. His name was Zol, the Will of Thousands. And so they are in line with the darkness, and Savathun and the three of them have effectively sold themselves to these worm gods and the darkness. And Savathun wants to break free of that. She wants to be rid of her worm god, she wants to be rid of the darkness, and because of that, they're sending Xivu Arath after her. And this is going to be interesting. The Wayfinder's Compass. Fight through Xivu Arath's forces and rendezvous with... Okay. Oh my gosh. My ship is supposed to be flying off in a cool way, but, you know, Bungie. It's day 1 of a new season, so of course there's going to be a little glitches here and there. Yep. This section right here is going to be Dreaming City. Oh, let's take a look. Oh... Prodigal Hood. Stasis armor? Oh, this looks so cool too. Dude, this season's gonna be great. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to take care of some stuff, then I'll be right back. Alright, now that we're back, let's see what we all actually need to do. Let's see what the quest is. Visit the Wayfinder's Compass in the helm to receive a briefing from Mara. Okay, so that must have been what we saw over here. Down here. Yeah, yep, there it is. There's the Wayfarer's Compass.
Approach, Guardian. Believe me when I tell you that I did not know of Savathun's deception until she arrived in the Dreaming City. She offered me a bargain. If I exercise her worm, she will release Osiris and help us defeat the Black Fleet. I recognize the risk. Her inevitable betrayal is all but a guarantee. But without her worm, Savathun is vulnerable, unprotected by the security of her throne world, mortal. To separate Savathun from the parasite inside her, I need Techians, skilled awoken mystics. Few still live. Most were lost guiding my return to the Dreaming City when Xivu Arath ambushed us. But I can still feel their minds. The mystic compass you hold will reveal pathways to each lost Techion. Relight the pathways of the Ascendant Plane, and guide my people back to me. My wrath, Petravenge, will brief you further.
Queen Mara tells you a deal has been struck. Savathun will relinquish Osiris. In return, her worm will be removed. Mara believes all will benefit from this arrangement, and Savathun at least will be under watch. To remove the worm, Mara needs her Techians, powerful awoken mystics. They were attacked by Xivu Arath while trying to guide Queen Mara back to the Dreaming City from the edges of space. Those that remain were scattered in the Ascendant Plane. Marasov doesn't break her stare. She tells you that this time, the reef calls upon the city. Rescue her Techians and see them home safely.
Queen Mara has already told you we must recover our lost Techians in order to free Savathun from her servitude to the worm gods. I will tell you how. Imagine the universe as a set of coins, stacked, one on top of the other. The top coin is our reality. The bottom, the Ascendant Plane. Between them lies an intermeshing of ever-shifting pathways, known as ley lines. Almost all the ancient pathways are now defunct, but beings of paracausal ability can navigate and rebuild them. This is the art of wayfinding. We know our lost Techians are stranded somewhere among the ley lines, and they're leaving us markers to follow. I'm forwarding you the coordinates to the first marker. It should tell us which ley line to look in. Then we'll use the blind well to tear open a rift and send you through to find them. Xivu Arath is desperate to capture her sister. Her forces, which now include the Taken, will attempt to stop you at every turn. Listen, I know your crow intends to accompany you. Mara also wants him close. Our Techians went to retrieve Queen Mara on my orders. This can't fail. Not because of him.
Okay, so interesting thing. That's Petrovenge, the Queen's Wrath. Now, the Queen's Wrath is effectively the Queen's right-hand woman, top assassin, top military strategist, top just about everything. Now, Petrovenge was first introduced to us in the beginning of the DLC called Forsaken, where she was with us as we attacked this prison called the Prison of Elders, and with it was the death of Kate 6, caused by Uldren Sov, which led us to lead a path of revenge, and we killed Uldren Sov, who now came back as the Crow. So I'm very interested to see how she reacts and how she handles seeing Crow and all this and everything. This is going to be a very lore-heavy season. This is the last season of Beyond Light. After this, the very next thing that we get is going to be the Witch Queen expansion, which is going to be huge. So I'm very excited to see what happens, and I'm very excited to take you all along with me. Petrovenge, the Queen's Wrath and Chief Officer, informs you that while Marasov explained how the Techians became lost, Petra will tell you how they are going to get them back. Imagine the universe as a set of coins, Petra says, placing one hand on top of the other to represent our material plane atop the ascendant plane. She tells you that you will be navigating cosmic bridges known as ley lines. These lines connect the planes. However, many connection points are in disarray from years of neglect, even more so with Xivu Arath assaulting the Dreaming City. But Petra tells you that beings of paracausal ability can navigate and rebuild ley lines, beings such as yourself and the Techians. The lost Techians are stretched within the ley lines, unable to escape Xivu Arath hunting parties, but they are leaving markers to help us find them. Petra says she will send you to the position of the first marker and implores you to use your Wayfinder's compass and find the Queen's lost Techians. Now, it's interesting to note, being's a paracausal entity. The Traveler is a paracausal entity and gives us his power. So we become beings of paracausal entity. We become beings of, I don't want to say mischief, but possibility. Just going to get us all the bounties. Why not? Now, let's see what this is. This is going to be parallax trajectory. So this is going to be our compass. And we upgrade it with mods. And it's very interesting to see what is going to happen. Melee Wellmaker. Now, let's go have some fun. Oh, it's just a portal. Hey! This is actually a room in the corrupted strike. We have to fight ogres in here and run through those doors. What's up, Mara? How you doing? You gonna say anything or just stand there dramatically? You know, I can do that too. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe that was the wrong one. Okay, but anyway. What are we doing? What's the goal here? There's not one. Oh, Petra, visit the Wayfinder's compass and the awoken wing of the helm to speak with her. Okay, so that wasn't the thing. Can I jump through? Yeah, oh sweet, I can. Okay, I need to interact with it again. That makes sense. I was just in the middle of interacting with it.
Queen Mara has already told you we must recover our lost Techians in order to free Savathun from her servitude to the worm gods. I will tell you how.
This is the same thing.
Imagine the universe as a set of coins.
Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, I don't know why it made us do that twice. There we go. Wayfinder's Voyage. Use the Wayfinder's Compass to realign the blind well within the Awoken Leyline network. Launch this activity via the Director node in the Dreaming City. Okay. Now we have a new objective, and now we can go ahead and do this. Astral alignment. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6-person activity. Oh, this is going to be so cool. This is going to be great. All right, it looks like we're about to load in. This is gonna be so good.
Welcome back to the Blind Well, Guardian. It enables transit between this reality and the Ascendant Plane, using paracausal ley lines. Unfortunately, this gate opens both ways. Xivu Arath, Hive God of War, is trying to secure it for an invasion of the Dreaming City, so she can capture Savathun. We must hold this location at all costs. Glad to have you along, Guardian.
All right. Keeping the dream alive. Okay. So these are the Scorn. These are actually, like, nothing to do with... I don't know why they're here, because they have nothing to do with Xivu Arath. This is actually somebody else. Savathun used a wish from a wish dragon, or an Ahamkara, named Riven of a Thousand Voices. And that's what made the Scorn.
Xivu Arath's forces have infested this area. Their taken rifts are destabilizing the ley lines, making alignment impossible.
This place is so pretty. I love the Dreaming City. It has the best aesthetic in the game. Someone just planted a flag. This is a raid banner.
Hold off the Taken as best you can. Once their leadership arrives, put them down and bank their Taken essence. That should close the rifts and secure the area.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh, he has a fire shield. Ha ha ha! Oh, this is just like the Morgoth boss fight. There's a boss fight in Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls. There's a boss fight in there's a boss fight in Destiny. It's a raid called The Last Wish, where you have to take an essence such as that and use it. So that's very interesting that they brought it into this main game mechanic. How did that not give me my Infinitades? That did. Okay. See, look, there is not a single problem. You know, I bet you that they wouldn't even need the Dreaming City's last help if they had, the Dreaming City wouldn't even need our help if they had Infinitades. Like, seriously, look at that. Solar Ascendancy. Oh, I need to go all the way over there, don't I? Okay, got a timer. Boom. Okay, what was that? God, this is also new.
Just like streams of water, ley lines can be polluted. Xivu Arath will use them to poison the Blind Well if she can. Stay vigilant.
We need to replace the batteries that charge the Blind Well's energy regulators. But first, we need to secure the area. Luckily for us, the batteries are charged with paracausal energy. They'll give you a useful aura against our enemies. It will take strength and teamwork to get this done, Guardian. Good luck.
Oh, something's going on.
Hold off the hostiles until we gain access to the batteries. Once they appear, you'll have to install them manually. They're extremely heavy, so I suggest you work together.
Okay. Paracausal battery. Okay. Okay, so we can't all pick them up at once, otherwise we're just all gonna die. Okay, and so we gotta have someone stay with us. This is so cool! That's about to hit 0. Okay, can I pick it back up again? No, exhausted. Okay, okay. So that's how we have to work together. So I drop it, somebody else picks it back up. Let's see if we can't bring this dude back. Come on. Oh, I'm frozen. How am I frozen? Do I have to stay within this barrier to not be frozen? Dude, that is so cool. Sorry, I'm going to block out that notification. Give me just a... So, you're fine. So, I got a notification and I don't want y'all to see it, so I'm just going to block it. I don't think a single one of those grenades hit somebody. That's fine, this one will. Okay, so this would make more sense. Okay, we got 3 and 3. Okay, yeah. 3 people carrying the ball, so this way whenever they drop, the other person can immediately come and pick it up. Okay, there we go. And then we play defense. Okay, okay, okay. And then some people are immune just to make this a little more challenging, so we can't fully... Best we could do is take aggro. Okay, come on. There we go. Lost Knight.
Feels good to be back in the fight. I've been on the sidelines for too long.
From what I saw, the Guardian did all the work.
Petrovich does not like him. Oh no. That's not good. Things are going to be heated between those two, I can tell. Alright, retrieve the wayfinder.
Xivu Arath is sending her strongest lieutenants to secure the Blind Well. We can't allow them to establish a beachhead for the Hive.
It's a little weird. Oh, but this is so cool. I know I keep saying that, y'all are probably tired of hearing it, but holy crap. I need someone weak that I can melee. Dang it. Just gonna... Don't mind me. That would have been dope if that actually hit. Okay. Well, I died. Don't tell anyone. I'm secretly really bad at my favorite game. So, okay. What's going on here? See, I'm doing some damage. That red X means people are walking into my infinity. Infinity. Bunch of them. You're damageable now. Hold that for me. Oh shit. That killed me very quickly. And I'm back. Just as quickly. Let it go up, let it go up. I didn't get it. This is, now see, this feels like a 6-person activity. I'm not gonna lie. One of the complaints that I had about Season of the Splicer, which, by the way, currently favorite season, although I'm a huge Dreaming City fan, so something tells me that that's about to change. Like, this opening has already been so much stronger than Season of the Splicer's opening, probably because this is the ultimate chapter, the ultimate chapter for this section of story. Like, after this is a whole nother expansion. So this is going to be like Season of Arrival's level of... I don't want to say storytelling, because Season of Arrivals didn't really do that well when it came to storytelling. It was all on lore tabs, which is something they're actually working on fixing. Okay! That didn't even kill one of you. That did. Okay, here we go. Look, see, it even helps take care of Taken Blights. There's nothing that Infininates can't solve. Annual Skate. Oh, that's a new one. We need to construct additional pylons. Taken pylons. Ascendant Astral. Yeehaw. Okay. Music's great. Oh, and they're dead. Nice.
Well done, Guardian. The Reef-born, thank you. If we are to survive the coming storm, the tower and the Dreaming City must stand united.
We'll hold the blind well together. As we open more ley lines, we can start exfiltrating our lost Techians.
Once my coven is reassembled, we'll exorcise Savathun's worm and put an end to her lies. Once and for all.
This is freaking great. I can't do this. I can't open this one because I need 150 parallax trajectory, and I think I just got like 10 or 15. Maybe? Yeah, 15. So I need to get some more of that. What an introduction. Okay. We're still going strong. We are still going strong. There's still more that we need to do. So let's go ahead and head that way. Okay, so before we get there, there's a new thing called the timeline. What is this? Oh, that's so cool. Beyond Light, Season of the Hunt, Season of the Chosen, Season of the Splicers, Season of the Lost. The Traveler Healed. This was actually really cool. So originally the Traveler looked like this thing up here in the corner, like this banner right here where it was all broken. There was a live event where if you weren't there at that specific time, you didn't see it. We'll give you more information on key moments in Destiny 2's history. Shadowkeep, Season of the Undying, Season of Dawn, Season of the Worthy, Season of Arrivals. See, if you notice Season of the Arrivals is a lot more clear than the other ones, it's because I never did any of these seasons. I wasn't around when these seasons were coming in. But I played the expansions. Curse of Osiris, Warmind, The Red War. Oh, this is so cool. Alright, well let's head on over. Alright, we're back. Let's go talk to Petrovenge. She doesn't seem to really like Crow that much, and I think that's interesting. I don't like it because I really like Crow's character and what they've done with him, but it's nice to see. It's going to be a really cool dynamic, and this is actually where we get some of the new Dreaming City weapons. Collect Parallax Trajectory to triangulate the locations of the Lost Techians. Quests. Tracing the stars. Marasov summons you. Travel to the helm to speak with her. This is so cool. Whoop. Yes, I'm going to be making that sound.
Approach, Guardian. I have an awoken tale to tell you. One my brother recited to our people's children quite often. Long ago, great kestrels roamed the sky. They built ornate nests in the heavens like conquerors. But in their arrogance, they ignored whispers of storms on the wind. Until one day, one such storm swept over them. It collapsed the heavens, drowned their nests. So they fled, and the storm pursued them. Most died, but a fated few washed upon the shores of a great hollow oak. There, a mother kestrel guarded her clutch. 2 shells, bonded inseparably. A daughter, Riga. A son, Agar. Their hearts beat in unison. And they grew. Riga, intuitive and cunning. Agar, loyal but adventurous. Knowing they would one day wish to leave the hollow to face the storm, their mother plucked feathers from her plumage, and one from each child. For Riga she crafted a crown to keen her mind, centered by Agar's luminous feather. For Agar she crafted a scepter, cored by his sister's obsidian feather to guide his spirit. There is truth in this tale. The scepter and crown, they are real. One I already have. The other, you will retrieve for me. When you return, I will tell you the rest.
She's planning something. Okay, hang on. This is important. So, Savathun is a trickster, a liar, and a deceiver. She's been planning this since the beginning, since we killed Oryx. Marasov is the same thing. She is also a schemer, a crafter, a deceiver, and she has used nothing but lies and deception in order to gain her throne. And she did it. Well, okay, so she did it retaining power, hiding the power that she had until the perfect moment to strike, and that's when she became queen. Don't get me wrong when I say this. She's a great queen. She has the loyalty of her people, and she thinks nothing but of her people. But she's planning something, and I'm wondering if tracing the stars, if that's the quest line, then she's probably gathering this stuff in order to take on Savathun, and we don't have to worry about it. But I'm wondering if there's going to be 2 storylines. One to follow to get Mara's ace in her sleeve, and one to help Savathun get her dewormed. But that story obviously has connotations to her and Aldrin, because she is a very cunning, wise, and very brain-smart queen, whereas he is always the loyal and adventurous one, and this is easily about the 2 of them. Okay. Marasov looks you in the eye and says, "I have a task for you. one buried in myth but rimmed in truth. She tells you the beginning of an awoken fable that details the creation of two powerful relics. Two powerful relics, one of which she wants you to retrieve for her. She explains that one of her paladins sighted a piece of awoken technology phasing between this reality and the ascendant plane while on patrol. Marasov tells you to find it in order to open a path to a treasure long hidden. Now, this is going to be interesting. Collect Atlas skews within the Devalian Mist, spine of Kiras, and nearby lost sectors. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. This is so cool. All right. Well, tell you what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to go ahead and keep recording, and I'm going to make episode 2. Because as of right now, we have already about an hour's worth of content. I don't think y'all want to sit here and watch 2 hours of me playing the first day. I'm going to break it up into a couple parts, make it a little easier to digest. Thank you so much for joining me on this new journey that I'm so excited to bring you. Destiny has been one of my favorite games for a good long while, and I'm very excited to see what this new season has in store for us. And by the looks of it, it is already lining up to be my new favorite, just because I love the Dreaming City, I love the Awoken, even though I never play as one. I always play as an Exo, but I love the Awoken people, I love the Dreaming City, the aesthetic, the lore behind it, the story, all of it. A bunch of friends of mine and I have been working on trying to get the Cursebreaker title, which is the Dreaming City themed title, and we're so close. So I'm so excited to see what else is going on. All right, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I can't wait to see what the next episode has in store. I can't wait to see what this season has in store. There's so much I'm looking forward to. Thank you so much for joining us, and hey, be sure and go the way the crow flies.